Hey everyone, super excited to be with you guys tonight. We're gonna go over 4 different styles of scrapbooking, and this is perfect for the people who are just picking up this hobby to see what the different options are. And it's also a bonus for those who have been scrapbooking for a while, just because you might learn a couple of tricks or how to elevate your pages and whatnot. And you know what? Personally, I like to do a little bit of mix and match. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the 4 different ways that I like to use, and we'll go from there. So to start, I'm just gonna go ahead and do like a traditional page. This is my daughter's dance recital that they had back in July. So just gonna put these 2 pictures on the page and show you guys how quickly it can actually be done. Move these over. And the collection that I'm going to use tonight is from Creative Memories, Beautiful Memories. It's actually an exclusive pack that's available to advisors. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 2 pages. And I'm thinking, I think this one looks pretty good. Do this. And I think for one of my borders, I'm actually going to use the reverse side of it too. It's got like a burgundy type color. And for my cardstock, I've chosen navy. So that side. Okay, so as you guys can see, these are going to be the pages that I'm going to be working with, and this is the stickers, and this is going to be the cardstock, the navy one. So I'll get that out and show you guys how quickly a page can be done, just using the traditional way. Okay. So first, I'm going to just start with doing like a border with this page. And then I have one of my punches, the geometric punch. And I'm going to add a couple other borders with the stickers to kind of complete the look. So I'm going to go with a 2-inch border. I'm just going to position my paper on here. Go. Complicated than that. I'll put that on there. And now I'm going to punch out the border using the punch here. This shouldn't take too long. It's just a matter of lighting it up the right way. This one here. And I'll get my 12-inch trimmer again and just cut that out. gonna try and fix it here. There we go. And this one, I'm just gonna put right here to go with my other border. And when it's pretty intricate, I usually like to use a precision point adhesive pen from Creative Memories again, but just gonna turn that over. And line it up with the other one here. In this case, I'm just putting it one against the other. Even if there's a bit of a gap, I'm still gonna be covering them with stickers anyways. So here I'm going to use one of the sticker borders, and that's what I'm going to line up on that gap right here. So there we go. So as you guys can see, you know, we already have the border done, and it wasn't really even that much work. So then I'm gonna go ahead and place my pictures. I'm thinking because it's already they're going to be overlapping and whatnot, I'm probably not going to put a mat behind them. Although I think I might give it a try anyways, and we'll see how it looks. So these are 4x6 pictures, so I'll move that over. And I usually like to leave a 1/4 inch border all around. So I'm going to cut this at the 6.5 mark. And same thing on this side, it's going to be, since it's 4 inch, it's going to be 4.5 inch mark. That's one done. Then the other one here. Obviously, I could have used different colored mats, considering my borders that exact same color. But just because this is what I have laying around to show you guys, because obviously the point of this presentation is mostly to introduce you guys to all the different types of scrapbooking there are. So, and how to go about making an album. So I'm just gonna put that in the back. By the way, this is my daughter's dance recital. she loves to dance, and she loves to do the shows, costumes, and the makeup and whatnot. And by the way, I'm the worst person for leaving fingerprints on my pictures, so please try and get better habits than I do. Cat was here earlier, so trying not to get any of the cat hair in the pictures. Oh, probably gonna try and put these just like that. And by the way, speaking of the Beautiful Moment collection, usually my customers, at ones that buy from me, if you spend $175 per quarter, so that's usually like every 3 months. So this quarter is January to March. So if you spend over 175 before taxes, then you get one of these packs for free. I'm just gonna reach for it now. So this is the one that's available this quarter. Obviously, they change every quarter. So for every quarter that you spend $175, then you get the new one that's available. There we go. And actually, these pictures, not these pictures, but I mean these stickers are they're new for this quarter. So I've added them that for anyone that spends over $200, then they get the pack of sheets, the exclusive advisor packs, and they get a sheet of stickers that matches the paper packs as well. Oh, I'm just gonna put those together. And then I would probably just, take my pen and put, oops, wrong end. Julia, 5 years old. This would have been July 2021 for dance recital. I would write that on there. I usually add embellishments and stickers as well. So for this one, I would probably add a little small one here and here. So I'm just looking at the options that I have. So love you to the moon and back. Look at there. And I'll go with a smaller one here. Oh, this love, and this one would match the border that I have here. And probably the border, you know what? I have really cool little diamonds. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and add a couple of those here. As you can see, it doesn't have to be complicated. And it adds a bit of visual. There we go. And I have a couple of feathers and stars that I could probably just add around here. Just because I find it's a little plain. And there we go. So this would be, a page done just like that. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. And I kind of wanted to just show you guys how quickly it could be done too. So that's, just the traditional scrapbook way of going about making a page. So that's one here. And next, the one that I want to introduce you to is called Fast to Fab. So that's something that's available through Creative Memories. And basically, there are pages where there's already like a background. There's some of the pages that already have like the squares where you can put the pictures. And, it's just that it just makes it that much easier to get your pictures into albums. So I'm going to show you guys, this is the collection that I had done when my kids were little, and I'm still working on their baby album, so that's going to be one of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how this is like an entire collection. You can buy them sometimes they come in the box, and I'll show you guys what's in there. You can also just buy the pages, or the album without going all out and getting the whole thing. So just to show you guys. So this would be the album, and these are the page protectors. Move that over. And these are some of the other things that that's in this package here. So it says congratulations. It's just, it kind of tells you about creative memory. These are the embellishments that came in this kit. A tape runner, which is this thing here, to glue your pictures on your pages. And this one came with a brown pen for journaling in your book. So as I was saying though, you don't have to get the entire package like that. Most of them, they come only with the album and the pages, or you can also buy the pages separately. So if you wanted to add to your other album, or do a mix and match, then that's something that you could do. So just to show you guys, this is one here, and this is what it looks like. So basically all the pages are already in this one. And as I was saying, there's already all the borders. It's already all set up for you. All you would have to do is add your pictures in it. So it's really not that complicated, and it's really fast actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick these 2 pages here to show you guys how it can be done. So as you guys can see, it's already got mats, it's already got a background, borders, you name it, it's all on there. So for this one, I know this is a baby album, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use some of my Christmas pictures, because for the backgrounds and whatnot, I felt like it matched the best. So as you guys can see, when I'm gonna put them on there, it's already got the border around it like a mat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a couple pictures. Again, my daughter was super excited to see the elves. So we're gonna get that in there. This was in Edmundston. They have like all these elves around town, and you can get your pictures with them, and there's all kinds of kiosks and whatnot. Just try and find one more picture. So there you go. As you guys can see, it doesn't take a lot of time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put those into the album and put the tape on them. So this is also like a great idea, for like a baby shower gift, or someone who's getting married, and they don't necessarily have the time, or they're not super into like the scrapbooking hobby, but it's a nice way. It's a nice gift for them to put their pictures in for memories and whatnot. And there we go. So I would already have all my pictures put in my album, and then I could probably just add, some journaling. So like in this case, I'm just gonna add. I could probably cut like a white square and put it on there, just to make sure that you could really see the writing. But I'm just gonna write it here. So Vérité Lutin. That's the name of the event we went to 2021. And I could also probably add, even if I wanted to, I could probably add like a border or some embellishments. And I'm actually gonna try that, I think, on the previous page, just to show you guys. So this is, strictly just, the fast to fab. It's pretty straightforward. As you guys can see, you don't need a whole bunch of skills to get this done. But if I flip the page over, and this one's got, it's a little bit more blank, but it also gives you a lot more room, to add to it and play with it. So, and for this one, since it's got more like a Christmas theme for my pictures, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add some Christmas trees with my punch. That a bit. And I will put these out first. So if you're not familiar with the Creative Memories word punch like this, basically it's got two little lines. I'm just gonna finish cutting so I can show you guys. Done. Remove all the little things first. And as you guys can see, it's always a good idea to have a garbage nearby when you're working on these things. So basically what it's saying, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see, but there's actually, as you guys can see here, two little lines. So that's where you first line up your paper and you punch. And then when it comes out, then you line up your trees, with the other ones on the blue here. And then you'll punch again. So I'm just gonna try and hold this in a way so you guys can see. So like this, I would hold it and then punch, and I would keep going with the border like that. And I'm just gonna get my 12-inch trimmer again and just cut that off. I always try and have it lying flat on the surface before cutting, or else you might end up with a surprise. Sorry for my head being in the way. I'm just gonna give it a little more. Sorry again. I'm just making sure it's all lined up. There we go. So I'm just gonna work on one of the pages for tonight. So it goes a little quicker because there are a couple of other things that I want to show you guys. So like I was saying, just easy way to add more to the page. It's already got the border, it's already got the background. So obviously this is not necessary. Like I said, if you're more of a veteran when it comes to scrapbooking, then this is something that you might want to consider trying. There we go. So I'm gonna have my border added to my page, and let's just see what pictures I have. So that's one I didn't use earlier. Oh, this is another one here. And there we go. By the way, this one's my son. He doesn't seem to be in a lot of pictures for some reason. So this one, it doesn't really have to be that complicated again. I could probably mat them as well, like I did for the other page earlier. But I think I'm gonna be tight on space if I do that. So I think I might just even leave them like this, to be quite honest. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take those down. So then this one here. There we go. And again, I could just go ahead and add some journaling. So, for example, I could write Julia here. Like this is the cathedral. And then, here I could probably even just write, Very Delutin 2021. And I didn't bring any embellishments with me to put on there. But obviously it's just like the other page, we'd probably add, especially since I didn't mat these pictures. So my page definitely looks a little bland. I would probably just either add more journaling probably right here, or, write a title, add a couple embellishments here, little things like that. Like I said, I apologize I didn't get any with me before I came on, or else I would have added a couple of extra ones. But it just kind of gives you a bit of an idea what else you could do with some of these pages. So yeah, so these are the fast to fab. As you can see, really quick, really easy. So if you're new to this hobby, then this is a great place to start. And it also doesn't require a lot of tools. Obviously, if you want to spruce it up a little bit, or add more details to it, then it's obviously something that you can do, and it's easily done as well. Obviously, you're just going to need a couple more extra tools to do that. So yeah, so these are just some of the examples, again, for the fast fab. And now I am going to move on to the pocket pages. Just bear with me. Okay, so I got a couple things ready to put these pages together to show you guys. So I have one here. So this is what the pocket pages look like when you take them out of the package. So there's only one side that you can put the pictures, so it's on this side here. But obviously you can put pictures both sides. And I usually recommend taking out those little cardboard thingies when you first put them together, just or else it doesn't line up that well. So for these pictures, I'm actually gonna use some of my daughter's baptism pictures, and my nephew got baptized at the same time. So I have pictures of a whole bunch of people actually. So just, this is pretty much like a traditional album where, you just slide your pictures in the pockets. Really not complicated and super easy, super affordable. And I'm actually pretty excited though, because you can jazz this up pretty cool and pretty easily as well. And that's what I'm gonna show you guys tonight. Hold on, I'm just trying to find some of the pictures to put in here. I didn't want to take the white squares out before showing you guys, so you would actually know what it looks like when you get your packages. So I'm just gonna put pictures on for the other side as well. And obviously the tricky part is to line them up so you don't have any white showing. Almost done, just a couple more. And obviously they're tighter to put in after you put in the first one. But because they're a little tighter, then there's less chances of them sliding out and of them moving. So you don't get to see, you don't have so much of the white showing usually. Just making sure, putting them on the right side. And obviously, what I would recommend is, lining them up before putting them in the pockets. But of course, I was trying to hurry and I didn't think of that. So this is one side and the other side. So exactly like a traditional album, and super quick to make. What's better though about these pages that most albums, you only get those 3 pages. So per page here, then you get those extra 4 pictures. But I am going to show you guys how to jazz this up a little bit. First, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what the matte pack, like these are like matte packs. And I'm just going to open one up and show you guys how you can use these to, add a couple things to your album. So this one here is a little Lamb Girl collection. I've had this one for a while, but figured it would be a good one to add. I'm just gonna make sure these are 4x6 to make sure that, there we go. So obviously, if I wanted to, I could probably even put one of these in here instead of a picture, just to add a bit of visual. And these are actually perfect for journaling too. For example, if you take this one, oh, this one's a little bigger. Hold on, these are the bigger ones here, because most of them, you would use in your regular album too. I'm just trying to find a good one for journaling. Okay, like this one would be perfect. So as you guys can see, it's got like that square. Well, you might not be able to see that well. So there's that square, perfect for if you want to add notes and whatnot. And another thing too that you could even do if you wanted is, add borders to your pictures. for this one, I got the arch border, and I'm just gonna cut a couple just to show you guys. By the way, my prep room's such a mess after I do these videos, just because everything just gets thrown on the floor or on the side. And this cardstock here is called Blush. And I just felt it matched really well with the pinks and whatnot of the collection. And again, this punches the exact concept as the other one with the 2 lines, and then you line up after you've done the first one. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that first. I don't always have that one sticking out there at the end. It's just that with the video, I'm trying not to get my head in the middle so you guys can actually see. So I think it should be enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut this open here. And I'm just gonna try, like, this picture here would be a good one to add on the bottom. So I am going to take my 12-inch trimmer, if I can find it in my mess. Oh, there we go. And cut that out. Oops, let me zip. Just gonna go ahead and cut this right here. So yeah, like, for example, if I wanted, I could add this border to the picture. Oops. Take one out to show you guys. This is something that could be done like this here. Oh, just a little, it's still a little longer here. Now it should be good. And there you go. That's just a way to jazz it up a little to make it a little bit more interesting. That's my daughter from my parents at her baptism. So yeah, so that's one way, that I wanted to show you guys. Just hold on one second. Take 1 second. I apologize for my dog barking upstairs. My son's playing hockey with him. So I'm just gonna put that back in there. And again, just to show you guys with the border, again, this is something that could be even added to my mat pack here, just to add some more visual again. And same thing, this is another one here that could even be just added on there. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys that makes these super fun, you know what? You can use Peekaboo Pockets. So I'm just gonna take one out, and you can either glue them so they put this way, or that way, or I'll show you guys different ones just so you can see. So I am going to start with one that flips up. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to add picture here, and another one here. So I wanted on the opposite side facing down, so when we flip it up, then I'm just gonna make sure. I think I'm just to make sure I have the blue strip on the right side for when it gets flipped up. There we go. So like this, there we go. So I am just going to remove the strip here, line up my pictures over the other ones. There we go. So you have even more pictures added to your album with these little Peekaboo pockets. And I absolutely love these. These are like perfect if you want to hide journaling or if you want to put more pictures onto your page. I'm gonna do another one here with this one here, just so you guys can see what I mean. So I'm gonna get one on going the other way. Again, like I said, my son's playing hockey upstairs, so I apologize for all the noise. So I'm going to get that in there. So it's like this first, and then it's gonna be flipping up. Oh, I even noticed it. It's this way as well. I could have gone in this one. So now put this other picture in here. Just make sure, be careful so you don't practice with it flowing. It's gonna go the right way. This is actually my son. He was like 2 years old. He's so small. Okay. So I just removed the strip and I'm going to place it over the other one. And there we go. So again, adds sorry, the glare from the light is not the best. But yeah, so it adds the mat, and then you can flip it up and I have an extra picture, and I could even add more journaling or whatnot here. And if you really want to jazz it up even more, then you could even use embellishments. You can put them right on top of the plastic there. Just gonna show you guys. For example, these are just some flowers and some rhinestones. Get them out. As you can see, like you don't even need all the crazy amount of tools to do all these things, right? So, for example, if I wanted to put like the flower there, for these I usually prefer using dimensionals, just because there's a texture to them and they don't do as well if you just use the tape runner. For example, I would just put the little dot. Oh, and I even have 3 flowers on here. So hold on, there we go. So I would just go like this, and it's really easy just to add like little details like that, and it's really not expensive in terms of tools and whatnot, and it just adds extra. And again, like I was saying, you can add borders, you can add stickers. It doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be fancy for it to just add a lot of different interesting features to your page. And personally, like I absolutely love these Peekaboo pockets. You can even use them on like a regular page, you would put your page protector over first, And then you would add your Peekaboo Pockets over. So same thing, you know, these are like perfect if you have like ticket stubs, or you know, you have a lot of journaling, you have a lot of pictures, you know, you can just, it just adds another layer, and it adds a lot of fun to it too. So there you go. So that's you know, the pocket page. And so as you guys have seen so far, so I've done the regular, the traditional page. I'm just gonna try and get that out with you guys again. So this is the traditional page that I've done. And then the one in the album, the Fast to Fab album, and then the pocket page. And what's really great about all these is, you know what, you can just mix them up in your album. You can have one of these and then one of these, one after another. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be all the same thing for every single one of them. Sorry about that. My page just fell on my mic. So in case you guys didn't hear, I was just saying how it doesn't have to be all the same in the album. You can mix and match them too. And now I am just going to figure out how I can show you guys, present you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you guys to the traditional scrapbooking, how to go about it. So if I can get Zoom to cooperate with me. So there we go, share screen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen and show you guys how to go about, you know, create. Try to open it anyways. Sorry about that. That's my Forever account. I'm just gonna go ahead and log onto my Creative Memories account and show you guys. Oh boy, this is giving me a hard time. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll try the iCloud pictures instead. There we go. Oh, it's because I had a punch on my keyboard in the corner, so that's why it wasn't letting me just waiting for it to come up. Okay, so there we go. So if you wanted to go ahead and create a digital scrapbook, you would go to Create Digital Photo Album. And for tonight, I'm just gonna go over how to do pages with you guys, some of the features that's on the site. So you just choose a refill pictures, the paper page in the pages. And it's a 16 pack when you get them done. So you just have to go, I own and have permission to use the material and the pictures, customize, and then you need to log in. If you don't have an account, then you'll have to go ahead and create an account. So I'm just gonna go ahead and enter my password. So I'm gonna have to select that again. And I'm just gonna name it Lydia. So these are all different themes that you can use, and these are all current collections available, and that's why you see here expires, you know, 30th of June 2023. So after that date, that collection is no longer going to be available. So you know, if you can pick a collection. Either way, if you pick a collection, you can still go ahead in the collection and change it for another one. So I am just gonna go ahead and go with this one here. So you got this. So then I'm going to go ahead and upload my pictures in the right top corner here. And I'm just gonna look at a couple pictures that I have. Sorry, I'm just trying to find different pictures for you guys. Oh, there's my cat here. So we're gonna go ahead and upload them all. It's my cat Billy, by the way. So they are going to upload. And here you can, it says, I think you can add up to like 60 or 70 pictures, depending on how many that you want. And you can have less, you can have more. I'm going to show you guys how to go about it to change that. I just realized maybe I shouldn't have selected them all because it takes a little longer for them to upload. It shouldn't take too long. There's not that many left, but just a couple more, and then we'll be able to move on to the next step. And by the way, this program is so user-friendly. It's so much fun, and it's really, you know, if you're not someone that likes to invest into all kinds of craft stuff and tools and whatnot, this is the best for you. Like, this is ideal. Okay, so now that they've been uploaded, I'll go to top corner here, right, top corner, customize my book, and then continue. That's if I wanted to add more pictures. So the pictures are automatically going to be put into the book. And if you didn't want it like that, then, you know, if you went to photo here, you could just upload your pictures at that time instead of, you know, uploading them all. Because as you guys can probably see now, so all my pictures are all already like in the book. So again, this one, it's kind of like a fast to fab. There's already like a background and slots for the pictures and whatnot. So, you know, for example, if I just let this one here, so when you click on it, you have the little handprint here. You can move that to move your picture. And same thing, you know, if I wanted to zoom it in to have this face, you know, these are all different things that can be done. If I wanted to add like a border, that's something else I could do. I just go on the left hand side here, border. And, you know, if I wanted like a black one around, you can change how thick the line is, and you can also change the color. And there's quite a bit of choice for colors. So for example, you know, as you guys can see, it does make quite a difference from this one to this one. You know, next picture, I want to just change it like that. And for example, if I wanted to add a title or any type of text, then I would just go to text, add empty text box, and I'll put it down here. So I will write Billy, just because that's his name, and make it a little bigger. And if I wanted to change it around, then I would just drag it like this. There we go. It's really not that more complicated than that. I could also write like a paragraph if I wanted to. So for example, if I wanted to change the background on this page, for example, so as you guys can see, so when you just click in the middle of it, then the whole blue square appears and that means the whole picture and the whole page is selected. So at that time, I would go and go to background. And for example, I'll go with Deep in the Woods. So that brings up all the different options. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick the leaves. So as you guys can see, it's actually pretty busy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick something else. There we go. So as you guys can see, you can pick different backgrounds, and there's all kinds of collections. All the themes that we saw earlier, these are all some of those same collections as well. It's just that it's more like a whole background and not just, you know, the fast fab where it's more layered already for you. Whereas for this, then, you know, you would have to add yourself the borders and whatnot. You can also go with a oops, sorry, my cat's, you know, coming to visit. You could go with a plain color as well. So for example, if I'm just gonna go back, I go on plain colors, and you know, there's all kinds of plain colors here. There we go. So it's not more complicated than that. Oh, by the way, my daughter's joined us now. And if I wanted to, you know, add more pictures, so for example, instead of 2 pictures, I want 4. So I can go 4 pictures and do something like this. No. Hello. Oh, so I can't really move this picture much just because of the way it is. So for example, if I wanted to get like another picture here, I'm just gonna try see if I'm not sure if I can add it to this layout here. No, I would probably just have to go to my imported pictures and pick the one that I'm looking for. Another one here. So as you guys can see, it's pretty straightforward. And the other thing too that I wanted to show you guys, if you wanted to switch pages around, you would just go and click on like the page at the bottom, and you go to reorganize. And for example, if I wanted to switch 4 and 5 with 6 and 7, hold on, I'm just trying to, there we go. So you guys see those 4 arrows? Then there we go, it would switch the whole thing. And then I would just put close, and it brings me back to my book. Another thing that's really fun that can be done is, for example, if I wanted to add like elements, so like embellishments, or like the equivalent of stickers. So I'm just gonna see if there's anything, you know, pet related, just to make it fun. Oh, this one. We'll just go with Winter Frolic, just because it's fun. So if I wanted to add a snowman, you know, I just drag it on the page. And you can, you know, make it smaller, make it bigger, tilt it. Really easy to do, really fun. If I wanted to add like a star, just drag it on the page. Sometimes it takes a minute or 2 to there we go. So that would be the star. And obviously I would recommend that you continuously save your project, just to make sure it doesn't, you know, something happens and it's not lost or something, you know. And to save, it's just on the top corner right here. So once you're done all 16 pages, so that's actually 32 pages, you know, it's like 16 spreads, then you can just go ahead and add to cart, and then from there it'll save it on your account, and you can go ahead and check out. if you wanted to just save it, so for example, you press on save, and you wanted to access it later, you go into your account. Hold on, I'm just gonna go back here. So you click on your name and it says my account. And you go to my custom products. And here would be all your projects and whatnot. So this is the one I was just using. So you know, I click on Lydia, go to update. Sorry, I can go on edit. And as you can see here, you know, I have some changes that were left unsaved, so recover. And customize my book again. So continue. And it brings me back to where I was. So as you guys can see, I hadn't saved all my work and my pictures and whatnot, so that's why some of these things didn't, even though I put recover, then I should really save them because they're not all showing up with the changes I've done. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. So yeah, so that's pretty much, you know, the digital scrapbooking with creative memories. So many options. I really love it, you know, especially I love the fact that I can add a lot of pictures to, you know, my pages. I'm someone that likes to have a lot of pictures on my page, so yeah, it's really easy and it's really straightforward as well, and it really doesn't take that much time. Perfect, like I was saying, if you're someone that doesn't want to collect all the scrapbooking supplies. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and you are more than welcome to join my group if you're not already on there at Scrapbooking with Lydia. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in there. See ya.